Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately the campfire method in LEGO Fortnite has been patched, but I have another method for you that's going to give you at least 1 level up, and depending on how well you do it, it might give you 1.5 to 2 level ups every single game. I'm not sure who to give credit to because my entire Twitter page is filled with people talking about this, but since no one is going in depth as to what you should do to optimize your XP, I figured let me make a video on that. So first of all, you want to start out in a bot lobby. For that you need an alternate account and a second device. If you don't know how to do it, there's a link in the description where I explain this in depth. Alright, let's get into it. Once you start your match off, there are 4 different locations where you can activate a Wastelander challenge. The best location for me is at the south side of the map. Now there are 6 different Wastelander challenges that you can activate. The first one is called Jam Clips. In this one, reloading will be disabled, which means that every single one of your weapons can shoot until the clip is empty, and then you will have to pick up a new one. In my opinion, this is the easiest Wastelander challenge because a simple workaround is to either pick up the Nitro Fist or one of the vehicles from the bosses. The second one is called Full Throttle. In this you take damage while standing still. Also not very difficult, I would just jump into a vehicle and you can spend the entire match driving around hitting bots. And also with this one, jump into a boss vehicle because they don't consume fuel and you can just keep on driving around. Third Wastelander challenge is called Burning Hot Items. You take damage when picking up items. I think that this is the most annoying one, because whenever you break down a floor or you drive over people or you eliminate someone and you're standing really close to them, you're automatically going to pick up their materials and ammo, and this is going to give you damage. So every single item or ammo or weapon that you pick up is going to give you 10 damage. Fortunately, I've only gotten this one once, and the way I complete it is to grab any vehicle or just keep walking around with long distance weapons and shoot at players from afar so that you don't get close and you don't risk picking up weapons. When I did it, there were a lot of times that my HP just went from 100 to 10. Simply because I eliminated someone and stood too close. The fourth Wastelander challenge is called The Ground is Lava. For this one you take damage when you touch the ground. It can also easily be circumvented by just grabbing a vehicle or making sure you always stick to high ground, because whenever you're standing on something that is not the floor, you obviously don't take damage. This one sounds difficult, but it really isn't. The 5th and 6th Wastelander challenge are very similar. The 5th one is called Unshielded, in which you cannot gain shields. If you pick up the medallion from the machinist, your shield will keep on regenerating until it reaches 75. And you can do this over and over again. Now the 6th one is rather annoying. It's called permadamage, and health and shield items in this one are not usable. However, you can destroy slurp barrels and you can also drive over cacti, which will still heal you for 30. Basically what I'm trying to say is get yourself one of the boss vehicles as quickly as you can, eliminate some squads, and whenever you need healing, find cacti. That is pretty much how you solve all of these challenges. Keep in mind that this will work very well when you're doing a bot lobby. I don't think these methods are very useful inside of a real or ranked match. Alright, so here's my tactic for this. As I said earlier in this video, I land at the Wastelander on the most south side of the map, activate it, pick up some of the weapons, open the chest, talk to the character that's there, and destroy the slurp cacti and the slurp barrels. Usually there's going to be a dirt bike. If there isn't a dirt bike, you can just go to the pipes that you see in front of you and either grab the bike from there or use the vents. Keep in mind that the Wastelander bonus is going to give you XP whenever a storm circle closes, whenever you eliminate an opponent, and also when you modify a vehicle. I haven't found any other things that give you additional XP because of the challenge. So you really want to focus on getting as many eliminations as you can. Once you get to Brutal Beachhead, I would just jump into any one of the vehicles you see there, pick up a weapon mod. I prefer the machine gun turret over the grenade launcher because I feel like I can deal way more damage with the machine gun and it's also way more efficient for me. And then start eliminating the minions before you focus on the boss. He's not going to be that difficult to take out, and if your vehicle gets destroyed, you should have any weapon that you can use to shoot him with. Once he drops his medallion, open up the vault, grab your vehicle, and then you have 2 choices. Either you can focus on the remaining mythic bosses, or you can go ahead and hunt squads already. In the video that I'm showing you, I got lucky and the zone was at the wasteland. Usually if this is not the case, I will just get the one from the Nitrodrome, because I also go in there and then I drive circles with the vehicles that are there. I modify them for additional XP. And then I start hunting bots. Once you start hunting the bots, make sure that you eliminate 3 out of the 4 characters from a squad so that you get an additional multi-elimination bonus. The rest is pretty straightforward. You will get bonus XP for dealing an X amount of damage with a specific weapon. And this also really puts the focus on doing your accolades, such as healing yourself or hitting an X amount of people with a vehicle or driving a specific distance. You also reach pretty nice XP bonuses whenever you reach 10, 15 and 20 eliminations, especially with the Wastelander challenge on. I think that covers it all. I've shown you most of the important gameplay as well. And as you can see, at the end of the match, I got a total of 145,000 XP. This used to be more, around like 175 to 200,000. But obviously it's going to slow down since the majority of the XP also came from quests. And these are not the weekly ones, but the daily and milestone ones. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.